Before arriving in Amsterdam, I knew very little about the Netherlands or Dutch culture. I knew of the various liberal social policies, I knew its general location in Europe, I knew people are tall and mostly speak English, and I knew the Dutch love to bike. Growing up, I biked a lot with my family. My parents frequently planned forced family fun activities involving biking. I competed with a triathlon team as the biker when I was younger also. When I went off to college, I immediately missed my bike and bought one for myself because I knew it would provide me with more freedom. When I began considering where I should study abroad, Amsterdam became an attractive option for many reasons to do with academics, but also because I knew I would love the bike culture. Though I didn't know exactly what it looked like in practice, I assumed at the very least biking is an effective way of getting around. It wasn't until I arrived in the Netherlands and walked past the massive bike racks at Central Station that I realized just how pervasive the bike culture really is. I flew into Amsterdam a week before the CIEE program started, after traveling with a friend in Europe for 3 weeks. I decided to spend this extra time biking from Bruges up to Amsterdam. The 4-day journey started in Dam Square, where I rented a bike. I put this bike on the back of a Flixbus heading to Bruges, where I stayed the night. The next morning, I began my journey north, relying on Google Maps to navigate me through the extensive network of bike trails. I mostly kept to myself, feeling ashamed every time I had to reveal that I spoke only English. Because I was traveling alone, it felt very isolating to not understand any of the conversations happening around me. On day 2 of my journey, I got a flat tire on a long bridge and was rescued by a friendly Dutch couple traveling by bike in my same direction. They were the first Dutch people I made a real connection with. As I continued to work my way back to Amsterdam, I began to pick up on the rules of the road. Always stay to the right unless passing, and use your bell. When I arrived back in Amsterdam and started the program, I was overwhelmed by how hectic biking was compared to the relaxing countryside trails of South Holland. Through trial and error, more rules of the road revealed themselves. Yield to those coming from your right, don't bike near the tram tracks, point to where you are turning if other cyclists are around, and look out for scooters. On top of learning the biking etiquette, I also struggled to navigate myself. Minor accidents and miscommunications often came when I was looking down at my directions. Biking in Amsterdam has made me understand that expressing my intentions and making sure others understand them is a language in itself. On the road, body language is the ruler of actions. For example, if someone in front of you checks their shoulder, they're going to pass or turn in that direction. Though I didn't learn to speak Dutch, I did learn this language. Learning to speak and understand this language was no easy feat. It took a lot of trial and error, observation, patience, and perseverance. Biking has been intertwined in most of my favorite experiences of the past 4 months. I'm so appreciative of the flexibility it allows me, how much of the city it has showed me, the exercise it has structured into my everyday life, and how for moments at a time it has made me feel like a true member of Dutch society. The joy of biking over a beautiful canal on a sunny day, meeting friends at a park for a picnic, discovering a cool new spot, dinging my bell at unassuming tourists in the city center, or learning to ride with no handlebars have given me incredible memories. So many moments of pure happiness have come because of this lifestyle. Amsterdam and my chariot, I will miss you.